Hey guys, Off the Mic Sports Network here, another edition of Off the Top Rope. So I was thinking about this for a second, and I give credit. Twitter was bringing this up a lot, especially in the aftermath of what happened with John Cena at the Elimination Chamber. But we have got to start giving our flowers to Cody Rhodes as a babyface and one of the great babyfaces, not just in modern professional wrestling, but in professional wrestling as a whole. Because what this man has been able to do since he came back to WWE at WrestleMania 38 is nothing short of remarkable. Let's just take this for a second. Like, he goes through that incredible comeback with Seth Rollins, has the great series with him, tears his pec, has maybe one of the best Hell in a Cell matches, one of the great performances ever. It establishes him. He's a two-time Royal Rumble winner. He's managed to not be stale. Had to go on an arc, loses to Roman Reigns, gets back, wins against Roman Reigns, and finishes his story. He has this run. For some reason, this fan base really just doesn't appreciate Cody Rhodes. But let me give you an example of why I think Cody Rhodes needs to be commended for what he has been able to do since he came back to WWE. And this is after, like, he famously flamed out in AEW. And that, I'm going to get to that in a second because that's a big part of this whole story. And AEW should be holding their heads in shame for how they booked this guy. And some of this is Cody's fault, and he would admit that. But Cody Rhodes, in the last 2 years, has managed to get two of the biggest baby faces in WWE history to turn heel. The Rock and now John Cena. And to me, that takes a special performer, that takes a special babyface character, and a special type of connection with the audience to do something like that. And Cody Rhodes never got anything handed to him. Like, he tried to start AEW up, and then he had the executive vice president power. It didn't work out. He went back to WWE after rebuilding himself, comes back, tears his pec early on in his return, comes back, wins 2 Royal Rumbles, wins the WWE title, and in the process almost had his Mania main event and his story moment taken away from him by The Rock. And it led to one of the great stories that we've ever seen. It led to The Rock becoming the final boss. And, you know, The Rock now being a universally panned character, panned human being in the world of professional wrestling. And now John fucking Cena, in his retirement tour, his last year in the game, turned heel to put this guy over. And whether John Cena beats him for number 17 and it leads to a bigger angle where Cody conquers the corporate John Cena and gets what he wants, that Cody is going to come out of this being even better. And that speaks to him as a performer, that speaks to him as a man, that speaks to his perseverance and everything that he has been through in this business. And I think we do not appreciate Cody Rhodes enough, especially because of what happened in AEW. And let me get to that piece of this here before I sign off. The fact that AEW, and some of this is Cody Rhodes' fault, but in the end, Cody Rhodes was not the head of this company. That was Tony Khan. The fact that AEW got Cody Rhodes to the point where he was booed and also, like, you know, taking the whole championship thing off the table. And I don't know how much of a control Cody had in that piece of his booking, but how AEW got their fans to universally boo this man and have stuff thrown back at him. He had his weight belt thrown back at him. You guys can go watch 2021 AEW. Cody Rhodes was not well liked. You would think he was a heel. You would think he was John Cena back in like 2009, 2010. You would think that. And to see where he is, where people are still singing his entrance music, everybody, Bloodline fans who still want to try and hate him, say that he's a bad champion, that he's a fake, that he's a corporate sellout or whatever. Guys, again, my big selling point, you got John Cena to go along with a heel turn 22 years after he had been a heel. This has been talked about for years, and John Cena, in his last year in WWE, is turning heel for this guy. Because that's what this is about. Rock, maybe reluctantly, saw the bigger picture and saw what the money that could be made and turned heel to get Cody Rhodes over. They see potential in this. It's very clear what you are watching. You are watching one of the great baby faces in modern professional wrestling, maybe ever, because to go through and persevere through all of these hurdles and stuff, and to get two of the greatest baby faces that we have ever known in professional wrestling in The Rock and John Cena turn to put you over and be heels, that speaks to so much of what Cody Rhodes is as a performer. So I need to give Cody Rhodes his flowers, because that piece of this whole John Cena heel turn, I think, is going to go by the wayside, because obviously it's John Cena turning heel. But Cody Rhodes deserves to be commended, because he's a big reason why this type of stuff is happening and this story is coming out, because he is so great as a babyface that they want to invest more and more real estate in making Cody the guy. So, Cody, you're the man. We love you, man. Go do it again at WrestleMania. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.